Hi, this is Master Kevin Foong. In the year 2020, it's going to be the year of the Manta Rat. Do allow me to run through the 12 animal zodiac sign for you guys. So if you're born in the year of the tiger, this year you are blessed with one very good stars. Now technically this star is known as the sky horse. Now in ancient times, sky horse, Chinese we denote that as Ima. It always means that there is a lot of opportunities that's not lying in the country that you're staying, but it's outside the country that you're staying. So what this actually means is to look out for more opportunities that could be offered to you in terms of a career. Maybe you may have to be relocated to another place to work for a different responsibility. Take that options on. That is the first thing. Now second is if you're doing businesses, this year don't just focus on your local country. In fact, this is one of the best years for you to consider overseas expansion, because this is a time whereby using these stars, you'll be able to help you to link out a lot of different opportunities that's going to become your way. Now, of course, third is when we always talk about this traveling horse, right? This is one of the sky horse, and traveling horse is one part of it. And we always denote to this, you probably heard about this before, that sometimes you can also consider moving overseas or even taking a short trip overseas to leverage on this additional luck. So even a short 3 days to 5 days travel trip can actually help you to optimize this. So, but of course, this year, let me just write you through some of the not so good stars that is going to cause some inauspiciousness in your life for this year. But fret not, as long as you know what are the options to take, this year can still be a very good year for you. So first and foremost, you do have this Earth funeral stars as well as the funeral dog. Now, in ancient time, it always says that these are the stars that you may have to attend a lot of death events, funerals, or even avoiding going to hospitals, things like that. But of course, in modern times, I like to take this as a precaution that you probably want to spend more time on your health instead. And of course, this is also a very good time to be connecting back with your loved ones. So if you have not been visiting your parents for a long time, hey, make that trip today. Okay, so of course the last stars that we're going to talk about is this star is called the Lonesome stars. Now the Lonesome stars in a long time ago always means that you don't have a lot of peace within your mind this year. So everything that you're going to make powerful decisions, somewhere along the way that you realize that a lot of things is not going to go through your expectations. And what this actually does, it also will strain your relationship with your spouse as well as your loved one at home. So try not to let these lonesome stars to put you in a very difficult emotional state, and then you want to discuss this kind of matters with your loved ones. It's going to bring them down to a different level. So the keyword is simple. Tries to get out of the house, visit a friend, and always go for some short holidays just to rejuvenate yourself again. Now on the final note, I just thought I would just give you a little bit more advice when it comes to handling not just your zodiac sign for this year. Now of course every year, as far as the zodiac forecast that we are doing it, they are not going to affect you 100% in that fact, because in fact the zodiac sign is only going to account for a small percentage of it. Now what this actually means is if your zodiac sign has prosperous stars, these are some of the years that you probably want to take more effort to move forward. You need to take action. It doesn't mean prosperous stars means you're just going to sit down on it and just going to strike a fortune. People are just going to hand down money to you. On the contrary, in this kind of year where you have a lot of fortune stars that's coming your way, these are the year to go for expansion. Take out that job overseas or implement that dreams that you have not been implementing for a long time. But of course, on a side note, for some of you, if you have been saying, there's so many inauspicious stars this year and think that this year is going to be all sucky, fret not. Let me just go a bit more in depth now. In fact, if you're going to talk about astrology, since you already subscribe to astrology in the first place, you do know that this is only breaks down to 12 animal sign. Now to go a bit in depth, what you want to really find out is your date of birth and time, because technically it doesn't mean that, example, if we say that horse is not doing good this year because of clashes and all the horse will be collapsing, people who's born in the year of the horse will all die a horrible death. No, we don't mean that. What it actually also means is, for some of you out there, if you actually know your 八字 in that sense, because your 八字 actually give you 100% perspective to know what you really want to implement this year. So I actually implore some of you to take more time to understand some of your 八字 and make good decisions from there. Of course, I do have my good teams of instructors, and even myself, we are all ready to assist. For some of you, you want to open up your paths and know what is in line for 2020, feel free to let us know, and we will always be here to help you. Do allow me to take this opportunity to wish you guys a happy and prosperous 2020 in the year of the Metal Rat. Cheers!